Greetings, everybody, and happy last week. Congratulations! Woo! Time to celebrate and finish up what we're working on this whole semester. So, thank you again for your continued great work. Thank you again for putting your all into it. And again, congratulations for wrapping this up. So our focus this week, as you will note in our section, is that you will spend time finalizing your decisions in the marketing, promotion, and communication mix. So you have your chart full of ideas, and what you're going to want to do is prioritize those items based on relevance, effectiveness, cost, return of investment, and all of those variables we've talked about previously. So picking the right ideas is going to be your most significant assignment as you package together this final marketing plan. So first, you need to complete this week your marketing, promotion, and communication mix. And again, identifying in your marketing mix those items that you need to make changes to create the best offering, distributed the best way at the right price. Secondly, in your promotional mix, you need to pick those items indeed that you'd recommend to the organization, whether it's tweaking or overhauling their brand identity, coming up with a slogan for this target market, identifying collateral that they would use and need to make this marketing plan happen, and also identifying any promotional events or those shot in the arm activities that you feel are important to achieve your target market objective. And then finally, in the communication mix is the only area that I say to you, you have to create at least 10 items from your list that are true communication items. And I say true communication items because I want you to pull things that actually speak to the target market. So for example, if you're going to do a press release and you're going to send it to 4 radio stations and 2 television stations that you have identified that would appeal to the target market, and you've identified what kind of time you would like in terms of the time of day that you'd want it offered or tied to a certain television show or radio broadcast and the release of that information. You want to provide as much detail as you can in this, as well as a summary chart that summarizes all the activities you've picked. So in that, though, you want to provide as much detail as you can because the organization doesn't have the luxury of asking you a number of questions about this plan. They're left, and it's left to stand alone. Look at past marketing plan samples to not only gain ideas, but to see how that has been formatted in the past. But in essence, this is a few pages of critically important information because really everything you've done in this marketing plan to date leads to these decisions. These are the actions you're going to take. So in the last section of the marketing, promotion, and communication mix, you have to have at least 10 communication ideas. Now you probably brainstorm 20 or 30 ideas, but you're going to pick at least 10. And I say at least because if you've identified one that isn't a communication item, but yet it's an action the organization can take, then you want to be careful because I want at least 10 communication ideas. So again, reaching the target market. What are you suggesting to the organization? What kind of actions to take to actually secure this target market? Remember back from the beginning that a lot of organizations have great organizational operations. They have a great concept, they have great things, but they just haven't reached the target market or markets in a meaningful way. So you're at that stage of the game. You've created a more ideal organization by tweaking or suggesting in the marketing mix things that they should do. You've got the right collateral, you've got the right material to talk to the target market. So now go talk to them, go tell them in meaningful ways. So in this final MPC assessment, you're going to identify in each of those sections, including I want you to show me you understand the 5 phases of the experience. And just put some ideas in there to show me that you indeed have been thinking about those 5 phases and you're ready to share some thoughts about what you would have put in those categories. So I hope that makes some sense. So the second thing you're going to do once you're done with this section is bind the whole marketing plan. You're going to take feedback from the assignments of the past, make changes accordingly to improve on those documents. You'll have all final assignments from me by today, so you can gain feedback from things that have just more recently been turned in. And what I want you to do is bind that in a final marketing plan that you're going to give to the organization. So you're going to have at least one bound copy that you'll give to the organization. I'll ask that you have them sign a waiver that indicates they indeed received the marketing plan from you, and some other questions we ask of them: if I'm allowed to share their marketing plan with other students, and if I'm allowed to communicate with them. So the form is on our Blackboard shell, so please have the organization complete that once you give them their bound copy. They may want an electronic version as well, and you can certainly do that, but I'd like you to bind one copy for them. Know that in the teaching learning centers on campus, there are inexpensive ways to bind this document for 50 cents to $1 per spiral bind comb. It's really inexpensive to do that on campus. Please let me know if you have any questions about where to do that in any of the locations. And the last other thing you'll need to do is, the good news is you'll have no final exam because of your great work this semester. I'm confident you can answer the questions related to a marketing plan and understand the concepts. I feel comfortable with just seeing your final version. You will have achieved our evaluation of getting it or not. So based on your good work, really all you need to complete to wrap up this class is an exceptional final document marketing plan. You'll give a copy to the agency. You'll get them to sign the waiver release. You'll give me a copy of the release. You'll also give me an electronic version of your final marketing plan, and I will do the final grades from that. Enjoy your last week in class. Thanks.